There's a lot of research in cyber. We're very lucky within cyber that there's a lot of research, there's a lot of focus on it, and we know within organisations it is a top priority of something that people want to fix. But what we do also know is that in order to really quantify and understand, and a lot of the indications that we're seeing is, in order to do this effectively, you need to understand your data and you need to understand what's existing within your environment. And what we are seeing as a drive within the industry is the adoption of new ways of thinking and new approaches to cyber risk mitigation programs. And a platform like Arco is really leaning into that quite heavily as we continue to build out our insights and our data points to help businesses really understand risk and get them on this long-term transformation and assurance program that's going to really allow them to essentially level the playing field and combat the risks that are out there.
Yeah, 100%. I think when we deploy Arco into customers, the data point that's important is that we have yet to work with an organisation whose presumed risk posture actually lived up to what the data told us. In almost every circumstance, most organisations overestimate their control capability. They overestimate the effectiveness of their controls. And it's not until you start looking at the data and understanding the real world that you start to realise that things maybe aren't quite as rosy as you might believe. And that could often be for a couple of reasons. One, is I think as human beings, we're naturally built to be optimistic, and especially when you're being asked about something. So say, for example, you're in InfoSec, you're asking somebody in the IT department, okay, how good is our MFA? You're probably inclined as a human being to give a positive answer because it's a reflection on your own effort, it's a reflection on your own work. So you're likely to maybe slightly overestimate how secure that control is. And it's not until you actually start to look at the data you realize, okay, there is gaps. Yes, it's good, but it could be better, and starting to quantify what that it could be better looks like. One of the things we found working with organizations is it's a bit of a mind shift. Sometimes you can call it busy work or kind of sweating the small stuff, but Arco is all about getting people into this mindset of continuous improvement. It's not about making massive leaps every day. It's just about being 1% better every day and about quantifying that and focusing on that as an organization.